senior skip day, a day. we had,
No, this is like a daily thing because there's no discipline at home. There's no usually just one parent trying to manage everything,
right?
and they do it because they know they're going to get away with it. There's going to be no consequences.
And there's no follow up from anybody. I mean, from the parental level to the school level.
Yeah.
There's no follow up. Busch Gardens in Williamsburg.
Oh, I see Busch
There's
Gardens
a shoe. There's a shoe.
at 70 miles an hour.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, I hope it was a sneak.
Whoa.
You love your
I don't want
Oh
to.
no, I don't love that at all.
No. All right, that's one big story we're covering this morning.
Okay.
This is a potential Morning Maroon nominee. Our Morning Maroon's brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors. A 70s, and guess what state?
Of Floridia.
Duh. Right you are, Mr. Thomas. 77-year-old woman in Florida arrested after authorities rescued 80 cats from her house. She's a mail carrier at 77,
Yeah.
and the police think she collected the cats along her route.
Oh no.
There are people, though, who have reported missing cats in that area.
I saw one of the rescuers, animal control officers, bring out a cage with a tiny white cat in it. I know there's other white cats in the world, but man, something just hit me. It's just absolutely horrifying.
Yesterday, I didn't really even know about the news story until about two random people called me and said, "You live next to Sunshine Mobile Homes, right?" The mail lady got arrested, and I looked on the news and saw a video of one of the tuxedo cats inside of the cage that they were taking out of the house, and I'm very hopeful that it's my cat.
So there's that big story.
77 and delivered to mail.
And then the cheap and trashy, you'll find out about a documentary about a show that was suggested 20 years ago starring O.J. Simpson. Trying to make, you're not getting better.
No. By the way, I'm feeling weak in the head. I mean, by that I mean faintish. So if I faint, please call 911.
You're really. I need somebody to call me and tell me what to do with him. What do we do? I need a mother. I need somebody with strong motherly
You
instincts.
know what?
If Rich Thomas was your son, what would you do?
You know what? You bring up something I thought about the other day. I so miss being mothered,
Oh my God, yes.
especially when you're not feeling well.
You know, when you were legitimately sick,
Yeah.
your mother was it. I mean, that was.
I mean,
But when you were faking it and she knew,
they knew.
she would come in and vacuum the room just to make sure I
Right.
couldn't hear the TV.
Yeah, that's right. Well, but stuff like even like chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
or broth, or ginger ale for everything. But Mom, it's a broken leg. No,
It's,
ginger ale.
you missed that,
I miss being mothered.
but
I really do.
you can be grateful you had one that did.
I had a wonderful mother.
6:27 is the time on News Talk 93.1 FM. Markets up at early trading, pre-open trading for the fourth day in a row. It yesterday hit the 54,500 mark. Will 55,000 be in line next? We'll find out. Brant McDonald from Waverly Advisors.
Cha-ching.
He is our guy that analyzes today's money activity. I guess the next big number coming out this week is the national jobs number tomorrow, and we'll see how that impacts everything. If it's good, who knows what can happen. You can reach out to Brant. Our friend Master Thespian is meeting with Brant today. Talk about putting together a portfolio. 387-0094, Waverly Advisors, an incredibly team of brilliant people enthusiastically endeavoring to help grow their clients' financial future. Our commute starts now. Here's Scoop.
We continue to look good around the area this morning. Light to moderate inbound traffic to Montgomery and building a bit. Don't forget schools are about to start back. Don't forget to watch out for the kids, the school buses, some this week, some next week. Just be advised it's that time of the year, and we will keep you updated. Come by Thompson Tractor in Montgomery and check out their incredible selection of used equipment at their used equipment sales center. See the machines that get the big jobs done. Thompson Tractor off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
1819 News.
An advocacy group for the LGBTQ lifestyle that set up offices in Prattville is now closing its doors. The Prattville Pride and River Region Pride will cease operations at that location a year after the president and co-founder, Adam Hunt, was arrested and charged with chemical endangerment of a child. That child was found naked and wandering down a road in downtown Prattville. This particular group made headlines in the past couple of years for pushing back at parents who were seeking to remove sexually explicit children's books from the Prattville Library. The group also filed a lawsuit against the Prattville city leadership when it sought to remove a drag queen float from the local Christmas parade. The members of this advocacy group are now throwing their support behind another similar group that is emerging in that area, the Fountain City Pride Group. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Some of the greatest blessings is just having people that care about you, to have someone that's just going to love you and make you feel important. They encourage you to be in church. They encourage you to be in prayer. They encourage you to be in your Bible. Now it's a part of my day every day. My house parents planted seeds in me that you can see where those seeds have sprouted in my life and helped change my life.
Big Oak Ranch, a Christian home for children needing a chance.
DeKalb County authorities made a drug bust this week with at least 3 men now being charged for drug distribution. The search of a home on County Road 429 resulted in the seizure of meth, marijuana, and large amounts of cash. 66-year-old Bobby Moore lives at that home and has been out on bond since last year for drug trafficking charges. 56-year-old Stephen Guffey and 32-year-old Colton Guffey also had their home searched with similar drugs being found. A Mobile man is charged with murder after a fatal shooting occurred this past Wednesday. 24-year-old Wesley Moody shot and killed a woman at a home on Glen Acres Drive. The identity of that woman has not yet been released. I'm Andrea Tubbs.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyta and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Bowen Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Just briefly, you know, it occurred to me, we haven't heard from a few people lately.
Haven't heard from...
Cooter hasn't been a first-time caller in
my
weeks,
gosh.
months.
Yes, it's very true.
We have not had a report on the special store on Highway 31 in ages. Where is William B? I mean, I know it's summer and things change.
Yeah.
And we don't take attendance. We hope you're there. Sometimes you can't call in, but it does make you wonder. We now resume our regularly scheduled broadcast.
WAKA, Blue Water Broadcasting, Tyndall Incorporated, and Piggly Wiggly Food for Less invite you to help us stuff the truck on Saturday, August 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Sturbridge Piggly Wiggly Food for Less. Donate non-perishable food, classroom supplies, or cash to help local students facing food insecurity and support our teachers. Visit WAKA.com for a shopping list and stop by our community resource fair for valuable services and information for River Region families. Together, we can stuff the truck and strengthen our community.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertising.
You obtuse piece of flotsam.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Giving you something to think about. This is Morning Shower Thoughts.
If the Kool-Aid Man joined a cult, what would he drink?
Morning Shower Thoughts.
With the timeline for August 6th, your host, Rich Thomas.
NBC Radio News on the Hour. 217 days into the year, 148 days are left. We mentioned it's National Gossip Day. At least that's the talk around town.
I don't even have any good gossip today.
No, not yet. Maybe somebody will call. What's up with the phones?
I don't know. It's been the last couple of weeks just dead.
It's you know what? It's not only the dog days of summer, it's the summer doldrums.
That's true too.
National IPA Day. Oh, did you ever go into one of those? I know you don't drink anymore, but you've been to those places that have the menu of, like 100 different beers, and it also has a number next to it, how strong they are.
I'm not that sophisticated. It all tastes the same going in, and it all looks the same going out.
National Fresh Breath Day. Yes, brush your teeth this morning.
I brushed my teeth with donuts from GNS today.
Farm Workers Appreciation Day. You know, there's a job that is, well, you don't get a day off if you're a farmer, right?
Not really, no.
You have to take care of stuff every day. It's Finish Your Degree Day. You finish your degree, right?
I would love to do that. Yeah. I would love to be a counselor to people trying to get sober. But you got to have some kind of a certification.
Yeah.
That you can put on the wall.
Yeah.
Because I would not charge exorbitant fees, but I would need to make a little money.
It's also National Root Beer Float Day.
I can celebrate that. I got a 2-liter bottle of Barks at home and some homemade vanilla from Bluebell, purchased at Food Outlet at cost plus 10. Thank you.
Developed in 1893 in Colorado. The guy was inspired by the snow-capped mountains of Colorado, and he developed the root beer float. Who makes a good root beer float here in town?
Well, A&W used to make them. But
oh, yeah, no.
Jeez. Gone. I think Sonic.
Oh, yeah?
I think they have one, yeah.
Okay.
I make my own.
You know, I've been celebrating a lot lately. A few days ago, I celebrated National Chicken Wing Day. Then I celebrated National Chili Dog Day. And yesterday, I celebrated what? National Oyster Day.
Oh, yeah. Did it make
so you... I've been celebrating.
So you had a ton of oysters. Did it make you, I mean, the word is that...
Amorous?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm just wondering if that really is a thing.
It is if it puts the idea in your head. In other words, if you believe that,
it's mental.
It's certainly.
I really wonder if there is an aphrodisiac that works that's like a normal food that you don't have to feel guilty about buying at a store that hasn't had their carpets cleaned in 5 years.
Well, I don't want to wreck my Google search engine by asking. Well, my Google search engine is pretty. Never mind. And what else is it? I mentioned Finish Your Degree Day, and that's it. All right. Out of state in 1890, the electric chair was first used. It was in a prison in Auburn but New York. Convicted axe murderer William Kemmler was fried and killed. He was fried for killing his girlfriend. They botched the first attempt and they had to zap him twice. 1945, the Enola Gay dropped the atomic bomb, Hiroshima. 70,000 people died instantly, 60,000 dying in the next 4 months. 90% of the city leveled. First time the atomic bomb was ever dropped. 1962, Jamaica became an independent nation within the British Commonwealth, and they are still surviving the effects of the hurricane from October 28th that devastated the island. It was one of the worst hurricanes of all time in the Caribbean. But they are making tremendous progress because you know what? They have to. Tourism is the number one thing in Jamaica. Yaman. 1965, Beatles release Help! I Need Somebody. Including the classics Ticket to Ride, the song Help, and Yesterday, which we found out yesterday is one of the most covered songs of all time. 1982, the movie Pink Floyd The Wall premiered in New York City.
New York City?
New York City. 1988, one of your favorite shows, Yo MTV Raps premiered on MTV.
Yeah, I watched the reruns on my streaming platform.
Now our song of the day. And these folks were not at Woodstock. You know, we're about to celebrate Woodstock here in just a few days on the 14th of August. Sounds like a song that would have been very good at Woodstock, though. Came out the year 1968. Songs of Summer Series, written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. Album Beggar's Banquet. Pleased to meet you. Won't you guess my name? How about some sympathy for the devil? Rolling Stones.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole many a man's soul of faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Me damn sure the pilot washed his hands and sealed his face. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game.
Little Rolling Stones with your toast and coffee this morning. Some sympathy for Beelzebub. How do you
Beelzebub.
say it? He's got a lot of different names. Satan.
I'm sorry. I know we must be on constant vigilant watch against the temptations of the Dark Lord, Satan. But Beelzebub's a funny name.
It is a funny name.
In the South, he's called Beelzebubba. Crap jokes like that have kept me in paychecks for a long time.
Oh, man, I'm just pleased to meet you. 1992, disabled veteran actor Harold Russell sold his Oscar that he won in 1947 for the best years of our lives at an auction in New York. First Oscar ever sold. I think they banned that now, right? You can't.
You're not allowed to. But
what
do they call the Oscar police if they suspect somebody's fallen on hard times and sold their statuette?
Since 1950, the Academy has made winners sign a contract stipulating neither they or their heirs cannot sell the Oscars after first offering to sell back to the Academy for $1. On this date in 98, Monica Lewinsky, remember her? Spent 8.5 hours testifying before a grand jury about her relationship with President Clinton.
She's 53 now, and she's looking really good.
She's written, I think she's made some money off that book that she wrote.
She deserves it. Look what she went through with that.
Yeah, destroyed her reputation for a while there. 2004, Rick James died of a heart attack. He was just 56.
Although I do want to say, I would take Bill Clinton as a president today because he stood for everything that Donald Trump does.
He's a
Cutting
character.
taxes, closing the borders,
Yeah.
all these things. It's amazing how the Democrats have changed, isn't it?
He's a character. 2008, Seth Rogen, James Franco, action comedy Pineapple Express was released. In 2009, Steven Tyler broke his fragile 61-year-old shoulder after falling off the stage during an Aerosmith concert. 2012, NASA's landed the Curiosity rover on Mars. 2015, Jon Stewart hosted his final episode of The Daily Show. Of course, he was played off with Bruce Springsteen. He's back now. He does Mondays. He just does Mondays. 2015, Hamilton opened on Broadway. I watched it, but I just don't get into musicals. You know? I don't know about you.
There are some I like. That one, no. Especially when the cast acted out during a performance because Mike Pence happened to be in the audience, so they had to lecture him from the stage.
Right.
Not cool. Go after yourselves.
Birthdays today are kind of thin. Ty Simpkins, he's the kid from Iron Man 3, Jurassic World. He also cameoed in Avengers Endgame. He's 25 today. Punky Brewster, real name is Soleil Moon Fry, is 50.
Punky is 50?
Punky Brewster is 50.
Wow.
David Robinson, who is an NBA legend, ex-San Antonio Spurs guy, 61 today. From the dearly departed file, Lucille Ball died in 1989. She would have had a birthday today. Joan Benet Ramsey would have turned 35 today. She died in 1996. I believe that was on Christmas Day.
Yes, and they still really don't know who did it, although I keep hearing and seeing stories that they are getting closer.
The theory is, well, CBS was sued by the family because they said the son did it. Her brother. 28 days till football Saturday, 47 days till fall, 113 days till Thanksgiving, and Christmas now 142 days away. Wow, it's getting closer. That's your timeline.
What the hell? Rich.
Morning.
You're in the house. How's it going?
More
How's
often
it-
than I'd like to be.
I actually told the listeners about this issue we're having with Coast to Coast, this technical issue.
The satellite.
How's that coming along?
Still working on it. So every day is another attempt to, get it fixed. So
It's
'cause,
always something.
You try. So just, I don't know, probably too inside baseball type stuff, but we love baseball.
Yeah.
This studio is occupied 12 hours out of the day, 6 to 6. And it's very hard to get in here and try and test things I was in here during your show yesterday, messing around, doing things.
I didn't mind. We just made you part of what was going on.
Yeah. But I also had somebody in my ear talking to me, and so I couldn't really pay attention to when you were asking me questions or anything. So I apologize for that. But
Well, nobody pays attention to anything I say during the show. So
What? How's your computer working today?
But what?
The computer?
we haven't done anything to that.
Nothing yet?
No, God, no.
Okay.
It's been the main focus has been on this satellite issue.
I got you.
One crisis at a time.
Honestly, I would love it if it could be that way.
647.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Mr. Electric of Montgomery. Mr. Electric, we've got the power to make things better. Visit MrElectric.com.
A sunny cloud mix today here in the dog days of summer. Hazy, hot and humid, the 3H pattern with a high today in the middle 90s. Heat index above 100. Overnight low temperature tonight in the mid 70s. Spotty, random, only isolated, whitey, scattered storms. I say that thousands of times in the summertime. They will be few and far between. Daily highs in the middle 90s for the next 5 or 6 days. Daily heat index 101 to 105. I told you we would talk about the tropics briefly. We're watching the Eastern Atlantic, a couple of the tropical waves, if you will, coming off Africa. The European model wants to develop a couple of those in the next 6 to 10 days. We'll see. Right now, this morning, the humidity is incredible, 77 Maxwell, 75 at MGM, 648.
Hey, you'll never guess who's got a podcast. You'll find out coming up in today's Cheap and Trashy. Right now, Skipper's got traffic, SRN News next, and then the gossip.
We are seeing traffic begin to build all around the area, but no issues at the moment. Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, Montgomery. A lot of cars getting out on the road now, and we're a bit busy already on 231 out of Wetumpka. We'll update you if any accidents happen to slow you down. Davis Door and Sash, your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit davisdoorandsashalabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Iran claims it's close to an agreement with Gulf neighbor Oman over the Strait of Hormuz. This comes after President Trump said that a deal to reopen the crucial waterway could be announced soon. Israel's military says 2 of its soldiers have died in combat in southern Lebanon, the first Israeli death since the implementation of a shaky truce between Israel and Iran-backed Hezbollah in June. South Korea says its neighbor to the north is at it again, North Korea launching a missile of some kind off its east coast. Cooler weather is helping crews battling wildfires around Spokane, Washington. Some 850 buildings, including many homes, have been destroyed by the fires. On Wall Street, the Dow futures are 167 points higher. NASDAQ futures down 106 points. More details, srnnews.com.
Well, it's official. My friends have all switched to Pure Talk because I told them they could save a bunch of money on a super reliable high-speed network with unlimited data. And because they're my friends, they trust me. As for the rest of you, well, Pure Talk understands that even though you might like me, you're not just going to take my word for it, nor should you. For that reason, and for a very limited time, Pure Talk is offering any of their plans for just $15 a month for the first 3 months, including their top-tier unlimited plan that normally sells for $65 a month. Think of it like a test drive, a super simple way to save $150 while you kick the tires on Pure Talk's blazing fast network, and a fine way to see for yourself why I switched from Big Wireless, along with a few 100,000 of my closest friends. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and be connected to Pure Talk's friendly U.S. customer service team. Again, dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and let the savings be.
Trust Montgomery's glass experts to provide you with fast and convenient service when and where you need it. Find out how affordable independent glass can be. Free estimates on storefronts, shower doors, furniture tops, plate glass window glass, plexiglass, custom beveled mirrors, residential or commercial services. You come to them or Independent Glass will come to you. Call Independent Glass 263-2823, 263-2823, or stop by 2047 Bell Street near the entrance to Maxwell. Independent Glass.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
This is Matt Woodham with Woodham Southside Firestone. As a businessman, you need to watch your advertising dollar. We've been using Blue Water Broadcasting for many years. Blue Water Broadcasting is the biggest bang for your buck. Blue Water Broadcasting and Woodham Southside Firestone, great combination.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now a star is born. On August 6th, 1970, the world welcomed little baby M. Night Shyamalan.
Congratulations, it's a boy. Oh, his umbilical cord has a surprise twist at the end.
M. Night Shyamalan, A Star is Born.
Hollywood Hotel, good evening. The picture? Oh, yes, it's the biggest show of the season. Everybody's in it.
It's time for the Cheap and Trashy Celebrity Gossip Showbiz Report on your Cheap and Trashy neighborhood review. We start with something that just became known about 20 years ago. There was an effort to launch a game show featuring Orenthal James Simpson, the OJ. He wanted to make a comeback with a hidden camera prank show called Juiced.
Okay.
And there's a documentary about what a bad idea that was, because ultimately that's what got him in jail, was a hidden camera. This is part of the actual trailer for this.
The Bronco is one of the major symbols of his wife's murder. He's joking about it.
It's a Bronco. You know I made this car famous.
There's no way anybody with half a brain cell thought a show about O.J. Simpson pranking people would be a good idea.
You've been juiced.
It's been in a vault for 20 years. Until now. The prank show was a front to get O.J.'s confession. You get a few cocktails in this guy and he becomes a chatty Cathy. He started talking about the case.
You shouldn't talk about this on camera. I told exactly who did it.
This be the last piece of the puzzle.
O.J. had his girlfriend on set.
Didn't you want to hear what he admitted to in that hotel room that night?
Turn the camera off.
O.J. Unseen, Exploitation of Evil, an ID documentary event, September 7th on ID.
I mean, they make documentaries about everything. I'm more prone to watch those than scripted shows. I don't know that I'm interested in a documentary about a show that was never made it to production.
Made it right. It failed.
But think about it. How arrogant is that?
Who?
He got away with murder.
Who approved that idea?
Well, that may be worth a look when.
Well, it sounded like from the trailer that they could get away with like, hey, let's do this because then if we can get some alcohol in him or get him to kind of confess.
Yeah.
Maybe
like,
that was the ultimate goal.
There's a way, yeah, like we'll do this, but it's underhanded. We'll never air it. But if we get something out of it, you know.
Well, then they throw the confession out because he was transfused with too much booze. We have a call from Richard at 6:55. Richard?
Hey, Mr. Burdell.
Hi.
Hey, back to what y'all were talking about yesterday about dash cams.
Yes.
Dash cam, yeah.
Yes, sir. I had an incident happen to me a couple of years ago. Actually here in Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually driving an 18-wheeler at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped at a red light with a car in front of me. The car rode backwards into me. There was a Montgomery police officer on the side street right there beside me. He actually walked over and said, "What happened? You couldn't stop?" If I wouldn't have had the dash cam recording, I would have gotten the ticket for rear-ending the car.
Wow.
By having the dash cam, it saved me from being charged for the accident.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you had it. That would have been a terrible injustice.
Exactly.
I started shopping for one yesterday, but I didn't actually put in an order. But
I thought cars now came with them, since you've got all these other.
Some may, but I know most of them come with backup cameras. So
Yeah.
that when you're in reverse, you can see. But a lot of them don't come with like dash cams. Some may, but yeah.
But
so.
but the backup cameras, they do not record.
Right.
Right.
Either.
Mm.
Yeah, like that time I hit the garbage can on my backing out of the driveway. Can I see that again on the replay, please?
Teslas. I think Teslas have. I don't know that they record, but I think Teslas have cameras on almost all sides of the car. Forward facing, back facing, and then on the sides, like around the fenders and stuff. I think there's cameras around there as well.
On your Rogue, do you have that 360 view?
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. Well, we're glad that you were spared an injustice, my friend.
Definitely.
Thank
and I believe in them. I got one in everything I drive now.
Smart man.
See, yeah. I need to look into getting
it. All right.
I know, right?
Thinking about it.
Well, like he said, somebody can do that and then say, "Hey, you just ran into me," even though there's no proof of it.
Already have stuff plugged in down there, and I'd have to probably get one of those multi.
I don't know how they work, man. I don't know that they plug into your cigarette lighter.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
still
well,
have those.
They need power. They need power.
Well, of course they need power. I don't know how they work that. I don't know how they plug into anything.
You know who Queens of the Stone Age are?
Yeah.
They're the first band to set up a complaint line, asking people to call and air out gripes and grievances. Some callers might even get a live person on the other end of the phone, and they posted it this weekend. Let's give it a listen, because that's what we do here.
You know better. Now's your chance. Call the Queens of the Stone Age complaint hotline and get heard. All complaints are reviewed personally.
Now, they haven't put in.
I was about to say, I haven't heard of them at all. I mean, it's been a minute since I've heard of Queens of the Stone Age for a while.
Well, now you're hearing about them because this is a pretty good PR stunt. We should set up, well, we kind of are a complaint line, aren't we, already?
Yeah.
Yeah, call us with your grievance.
We get a lot of nice people, but if you, 272-9228, if you have a complaint this morning.
272 grievance.
Yeah.
As long as it's not about us, we don't, you can talk about anything you'd like.
And don't call up and say that our satellite thing's being weird. We
know. At least we're honest about our flaws. Hey, joining the 80 million podcasts that are already out there, here comes Charlie Sheen.
Hey everyone, Charlie Sheen here, and I am thrilled to announce my new podcast, Mostly Sheenius. I'll be sitting down with some of the most notable figures in entertainment, sports, and culture. This isn't just a video podcast. Wait a minute. It's exactly what it is, but it's also a chance to dive deep into the narratives that resonate with all of us as I reconnect with friends from Hollywood, especially the ones who are still alive. I don't know, Bob. That would suck. Who the hell says video podcasts?
That's what they're called.
Are you sure?
It's lunch.
I'm not hungry.
Is that
I
winning?
can't wait to watch that, huh?
Is that winning?
Is that you said that was his son?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know which son or by who, but yeah, that's...
So the Sheens are multiplying.
Adam Sandler wears socks in the pool.
Oh, that's
weird.
Because he can't bend down to take them off on land. His daughter, Sunny, talks like this. Says that after he jumps in, he takes them off, drains them, then uses them to play catch.
You're kidding.
What?
This is the big story in the showbiz.
Wow.
Adam Sandler wears socks in the pool. But here, I think this is a much bigger story.
Okay.
Katie Siegel says that she's very sexual at age 72.
Okay.
That really isn't news. Like, you know about Montgomery Men's Health.
You got people in their 90s, right?
The reason they exist is because the presumption is you forget about all that when you turn 50. No, you get worse. Not worse in a bad way.
No, but
that just doesn't go away. She and her husband, Kurt, have been married for almost 22 years. He's the creator of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
He's 88. And she will co-star with Ted Danson in an upcoming comedy series for Apple, and says it's a show where you're going to see people in their 70s doing that.
Oh, yeah?
As Rich Thomas likes to say. I mentioned Charlie Sheen. BMW drivers are being forced to watch Spider-Man ads on their dashboards.
Yeah, I saw a video of that. Every time they start the car.
I would find that annoying.
I would find it highly annoying.
And what is BMW doing this for? Are they getting a ton of money from the...
I mean, there's ample product placement, I imagine, yeah.
I got to tell you, look, they're fine cars, and they look great, but too many of them are driven by ultra-aggressive a-holes.
It's not the car, it's the driver, yeah.
I don't know what happens. I'm sure they're nice people when they're not in the car, but some Beamer drivers, absolutely, survey after survey, which car brand features the worst drivers? BMW wins that every single year.
Hey, is that a U.S. product, BMW?
No.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
No.
Burners. It's made by Burners.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to, I've got to tell this to the boss later because I know he wanted to buy an ad during the Super Bowl next year, Super Bowl 61, to promote our show.
Oh.
But Disney has reported that all of their spots are sold out at an average of $8 to $9 million, some as much as $10 million for 30 seconds.
Wow.
News Talk is
The early sellout is notable because NBC sold out all of their Super Bowl ads last September. When Fox had the broadcast the year before, they didn't sell out their ads until the November before the game.
So this is the earliest that the Super Bowl has been sold out?
Pretty much. Jay's being amused on the phone.
This is Eric the dog.
Oh. The NFL Hall of Fame game is tonight at 8, so the NFL season is back. We'll have more on that later. Celebrity Family Feud tonight. What else? The series finale of The Bear on FX. It's already out on Hulu.
I keep forgetting to finish it. Have you started it?
I haven't even started it now.
85-year-old Martha Stewart is still very much anti-plastic surgery. Hey, here's a name I haven't seen in the news for a while because the leftist media hates her, but Sydney Sweeney is back in her hometown of Spokane, Washington, doing her part for wildfire relief. So I would imagine there are many men holding their hoses and enjoying her company. Duh.
Oh, man. Check, please.
He always does this to me. You know, it's either check, please, or...
What else is on?
Yeah.
What else is on?
Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad. There is a trailer for something called Insidious, Out of the Further. That sounds like a typo. Told you about the OJ video game show. There's going to be a documentary on a game show featuring OJ that never got produced and may have, in fact, been designed to get him to confess to killing Nicole and the other guy. Jason Sudeikis has never tried the Ted Lasso shortbread biscuits, for whatever that's worth. Joe Jonas has panic attacks and needed therapy after his first solo album did not quite sell at expectations. Sharika recreated a meme of herself sitting at a computer 3 decades later. Wow, it just gets more exciting the deeper I dig into this. Some people think that Travis Kelce showed up to Chiefs training camp with a dad bod. But Coach Andy Reid says he looks like the same guy to me that he's always looked, and that is your glorious, cheap, and trashy. Random facts coming up next hour. A chance to win a $20 Food Outlet gift certificate with our pop quiz question. Jay hosts Random Facts, but right now, here he is.
I can talk to you about Heirloom Jewelers right now. They are open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 4, Saturday, 10 to 2, but all of those dates are by appointment only. You need to call True Booth and talk to him. 260-0066. Talk to him about the jewelry that you're interested in buying. Talk to him about the jewelry you're interested in selling. But start the conversation with that phone call. It goes directly to him, by the way. He is the only employee there. He is... that's his phone number. That is his phone. It's not an answering service, and nobody else is going to return the call except for him. So give him a call, 260-0066. They're located at 5272 Hampstead High Street, but you can find them even better online at heirloomjewelers.com. If you go there, you will see everything that they have in the collection, even some of the pieces that have already sold, but you can kind of get an idea of, you know, what has been there and what you've got to, what you've got for the choices, your options, and what they have for you as well, and what you can give to him as far as, you know, does some of that jewelry look like what you've got? Maybe you don't know what you've got. Then give him a call. Tell him what you've got. Send him photos through that phone number with the text message. He'll help you out. He's got a degree from the Gemological Institute of America and knows exactly what he's talking about with this jewelry. So call him today at 260-0066. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Instagram, and also find them online at heirloomjewelers.com.
All right, we're going to check traffic with Skipper. Salem Radio Network News coming up, and the NFL is back tonight.
No.
And just like that, we have an accident, I-85 northbound. This is going to be just before Perry Hill Road. We have a couple of vehicles off on the right and one off on the left. Just watch out for them there. All lanes are open. Everywhere else, busy building early morning traffic. Get a Toyota Tundra with financing as low as 1.99% at McKinnon Toyota. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
What are you getting? Still deciding, but I do know on August 11th, I'm choosing Rhett Marcus for Congress. Why Rhett Marcus? Because he's a true conservative, endorsed by President Trump and Senator Katie Britt. Oh, then you can trust him. And he's a small business owner, not a politician. Sounds like this choice on August 11th is the easiest decision we'll ever make.
Remember to vote on August 11th. I'm Rhett Marcus, the Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Rhett for Alabama.
From weddings and concerts to cookouts and construction sites, TT Porta Toilets has been serving Central Alabama for over 30 years. Whether you need standard portable toilets with wash stations or upscale restroom trailers for special events, the Tierce family has the right solution for every occasion. So when you're planning your next big event or project, make it easy on yourself. Call 285-5513 or visit ttportatoilet.com. TT Porta Toilets. Clean, convenient, dependable.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
It's August 6th, the greatest day ever. On the 6th of August, 1996, A Game of Thrones, the epic fantasy novel by George R.R. Martin, is released. Readers instantly fell in love with the book's captivating characters until they flipped to page 2 and they were killed off. Have a great August 6th, the greatest day ever.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Senate committee could take a vote today on whether to hold Dr. Anthony Fauci in contempt of Congress, referring him to the Department of Justice for potential prosecution over his refusal to answer questions at a hearing on his handling of the COVID pandemic. Wisconsin is next up, the latest state where the battle over the direction of the Democratic Party will play out. The state's gubernatorial primary is Tuesday, pitting a far-left Democratic socialist against a challenger endorsed by Governor Tony Evers. The U.S. and Iran agree. Both parties say a deal is near on a crucial Middle East waterway, reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Israel's military says that 2 of its soldiers have died in combat in southern Lebanon. First Israeli death since the implementation of a truce between Israel and Hezbollah in June. The Dow futures up 133 points. This is SRN News.
Imagine getting this kind of news. Karen Collins was in her 20s. She was newly married, and then her husband, Michael, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
And he told me, and I just cried because I didn't really know what the plan was.
There was another fear, too, the medical bills. And thankfully, they were members of Medi-Share, and Medi-Share came through for them, and not just financially.
But they called and they said, hey, we know you're going through treatment. We just wanted to call and pray for you. And it rocked my world. And every time they called, it was like, how can we pray for you right now? How are you doing today?
Medi-Share was a blessing to us because they just made it so easy.
Yes, Medi-Share can save you a lot of money. But as Karen and Michael discovered, it's also about knowing you're not going through life's hardest moments alone. Call now. See why so many people have made the switch to Medi-Share. Here's the number. It's 844-45-BIBLE. That's 844-45-BIBLE. 844-45-BIBLE.
Waiting 6 months for preseason. Alright, super hyped, this football is here. Since the Super Bowl, it has been half a year. Gonna sit on my couch, scarfing pizza and beer. Hey Jack, football's back, been waiting so long. From now to the winter, the games will be on. With hitting and tackling, and QB's throwing bombs. I cannot wait to see them play, even though they are just meeting this game. I've been waiting 6 months for preseason. Baseball's late and kinda dumb. Tell me time has not begun, 'cause I've been waiting 6 months for preseason.
Are we excited about preseason football today?
So much.
It's back. We've waited 6 whole months.
I would rather see
Greatest.
preseason WNBA, but that's
By the way, there was just a thing on Fox that was a list of WNBA franchises and what they're worth. And some of them are worth over $500 million, and I'm wondering why. The NBA, the WNBA could not exist if it wasn't funded by the NBA.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I mean, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So how does a franchise that's basically living or existing in a welfare state from another organization, how does it get that kind of value?
I don't know what the closest WNBA team is. I don't follow them in any way, shape, manner, or form.
No, and did you hear, who was it that put out a $10 million challenge? It's a very popular YouTube blogger. He said that they could pick an all-star team or the WNBA champ, whoever, and he would put them up against a state high school boys team and give them $10 million of his money if they could beat the high school team.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And so far, nobody's taken the bait on that. I find that very, very interesting.
Who's that controversial WNBA player that keeps getting beat up?
Sophie Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
You know why? Because she's white and she's straight.
No, it's not her. It's Caitlin Clark. She's the one
No,
that keeps getting...
Sophie Cunningham is the one with the finger.
Yeah.
She's
She's
the one...
not getting beat up. Caitlin Clark is getting beat up.
She's getting, yeah, but Sophie Cunningham is getting all the attention now because she's absolutely against biological men playing in girls' sports.
Okay.
And for some reason, there are people that think that we've got to have that. Our Morning Maroons later brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors in Millbrook. We got a truck hauling a porta potty. Was pulled over for ejecting toilet paper, but it doesn't say whether the paper was used or fresh. But we'll have more details on that one. JB on the line?
JB on the line.
JB on the line. Hello.
Hey guys. The guy you're thinking of is Clay Travis from the Clay and Buck show. They took over Rush Limbaugh's spot when he passed.
Yeah.
And I have to work south every day of Montgomery, so I can pick up theirs. Like y'all, I pick you up through the phone. I pick theirs up through the phone as well. So, but yeah, he did say that he would put in millions of dollars, and he would even finance a complete trans team. And he said there would be no way in the world any female WNBA team would even come close to an all-trans team.
This whole notion that you can wake up in the morning and decide what sex you're going to be is beyond fantasy. It's beyond reality. It's beyond insanity.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's I don't watch basketball at all, really. I mean, I barely watch sports. I barely watch sports anyway.
If it weren't for the abuses that Caitlin Clark is getting and Sophie Cunningham with her magic finger, nobody'd be talking about them.
No.
It's not about the game.
Wouldn't.
It's about all the stuff going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. Now, when I used to drive I used to drive limos and cars, transport vehicles for Touch Class Limousine Service years ago.
I remember that.
I used to have to go to Montgomery Airport and pick up an NBA player that played in the Italian League or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I picked him up 2 or 3 times, and he lives, I think, down in Troy somewhere. But during the off season, he would go and play over there.
Right.
And make his money over there and playing and build up his skills and everything. But yeah, a lot of people are going, I guess, during the off season or whatever. I'm not sure how that works, but anyway, or the ones who can't play here, they play there.
Yeah.
In fact, it's been recommended for her own safety that Caitlin Clark play for the Women's Italian Professional Basketball League before somebody kills her in this one here.
Yeah. But all that means is that they win instead of enforcing the rules. And I would imagine there's probably some, you can't just walk up to somebody on the street because you don't like the way they look or the way that they speak and the things they say, and they punch them or you know, hit them in the. There's got to be something in the rules, even just our laws, that would forbid a player from being able to be so aggressive.
Well, they obviously look the other way in certain instances, and I find the whole thing reprehensible, despicable, rude, crude, and unattractive, too.
I do, too, as well.
Good to hear from you.
You too. Bye.
Thanks for the call. It is 19 minutes past 7 o'clock.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber, now open from 6 to 5. It's more than just great prices on lumber. From Trex decking to energy-efficient windows and Tamco shingles, Alabama Wholesale Lumber has it all.
1819 News.
U.S. Senator Katie Britt is slamming the recent.
All right, I'm going to explain what happened.
The satellite kicked in?
I went out to the car during the top of the hour news to get the other half of a donut I started before the show. And I started to eat the donut, was not paying attention to the board, and it automatically went into the news, which you will hear in a minute out of Rich's weather intro. So it was a total screw up on my part because I was focused on the donut and not on the weather. And I'm very sorry.
Maybe you're crazy from the heat. It's going to be another hot one today. Sun and cloud mix. Hazy, hot, humid again with a high temperature up into the middle 90s. Heat index above 100. And overnight low temperatures in the very muggy mid 70s. Spotty, random, only isolated, widely scattered storms. Few and far between over the next few days with daily high temperatures in the middle 90s through the weekend and beyond. Daily heat indices easily 101 to 105. Beach forecast, fairly routine. Friday through Monday, rain chances is generally in the 40% range. That's pretty standard. High in the upper 80s. Gulf water temperature now is at 85. Right now this morning, with 89% relative humidity, temperature is 77 already at 7:20.
And once again, Rich Thomas.
Hi, thank you very much, studio announcer. Let me talk to you about our friends
I love that.
at MPB. You know what that stands for? Montgomery Paint and Body. That's right. Having an accident obviously is no fun, but take it from me, a guy who's been a frequent flyer at Montgomery Paint and Body for over 40 years now. And by the way, they are into their fifth decade there. That's when Donnie Turner founded Montgomery Paint and Body, and he did it because it's easy to take shortcuts in the paint and body business, but that doesn't fly right with Donnie. He's not built that way. His DNA is not to take shortcuts at all. As a matter of fact, they even act as a, they talk to the insurance companies about what has to be done to the car, and they act in your behalf. And that this has to be done. This absolutely has to be done. And he's passed that along to Brandon and the entire crew at Montgomery Paint and Body. They're top notch. And as a matter of fact, they're a gold standard in the business. It's their attention to detail, trustable, dependable, consistent. And tell your insurance agent that you prefer to have your car fixed at Montgomery Paint and Body. It is state law in Alabama that you pick who you want to have fix your car. And by the way, their phone number is easy to remember. In the 334 area code, 27 Rec with the W. They're located off the Eastern Boulevard on East Shirley Lane. Tell them I sent you. There's a actual monument to me, I think, somewhere in there, in that building. Montgomery Paint and Body, as we always say, they will fix your car as good as new, maybe better.
All right, 22 minutes after 7 o'clock on News Talk 93.1 FM. Random facts coming up momentarily and a chance to win a $20 food outlet gift certificate this afternoon on Happy Hour. David Blackman will join me for our Thursday tour of the never-ending American Idiocracy. From his blog this morning, got a guy who was a regular on the show back when Jeff Sessions was our senator.
Yeah, what's going on with Jeff Sessions now? I mean, you don't ever hear about him.
Nothing. But Stephen Miller has become a high-profile figure in the Trump administration.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play a little bit of his thoughts. We'll take a deeper dive this afternoon on some of the people, some of the socialists winning elections around the country. He is quite articulate, brilliant guy, and known for not pulling punches.
Well, I think they're going to be severely challenged come November as they've continued to nominate these true communist candidates. So look at Michigan, right? El Sayed. They're nominating communist candidates for office. The center of this country, the middle of this country, the mainstream of this country is going to thunderously reject the Democrats' embrace of communism.
And you mentioned earlier this space cadet that's running for governor in Washington. I mean, it's beyond belief, given that their current governor, he's a Democrat, but he's not out of his mind most of the time. He's term limited. And this woman named Hong, among some of the more moderate, to eliminate not only Thanksgiving, but most holidays in general. I don't know how these people get to a point where they could become a party nominee for anybody.
Why Thanksgiving?
Oh, well, because we stole the land. You know that whole theory. As if, what was the driving force for the founding of this country? It wasn't, hey, let's go find some land and kick the people that currently occupy it off. It's always been about finding a better life. Or getting away from something that you didn't like.
Religious freedom.
Religious freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom o' speech. Not quaint notions. It means exactly that. And people think about what it was like to cross the Atlantic 400 years ago on a wooden ship. There were no midnight buffets. Not that I heard of. You couldn't play shuffleboard.
How about bathrooms?
Hang your ass over the side of the ship, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much how it worked.
Yeah.
And what do they have for food? If they could just shoo the rats away. I mean, it just, in 2.5 months. And it wasn't like they had GPS, so they had any idea where they were going.
Right.
But whatever they were doing, finding it was more important than putting up with the inconveniences to get it going. Look at Romans. Occupied Great Britain. That was in like the year 1000, somewhere in that.
Yeah.
It's happened all over the world all the time, but we're the only ones that need to feel guilty about it. And I'm sick of it. Let's go home. I want to thank Karen at GNS Donuts for the Thursday treats. And she gave me a very special box that I will deliver to Montgomery Paint and Body after the show. To celebrate Donnie Turner's birthday.
The birthday boy.
It's a box of glazed. Their glazed are amazing. And I know that you always feel better when you have one. So I thought that would be good. Something that makes you feel better. So we'll see Donnie a little bit later. I'll pass along your regards.
All right.
726.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson with the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here are several ways to attract more buyers to your home. First, price it right to sell, not to sit. An accurate market analysis will tell you what price it should be. Next, prepare the home to show and sell by deep cleaning by a professional cleaner, including carpet. Declutter all rooms, including closets. Evaluate flooring, replace if needed. Paint inside and out where needed. And make the kitchen and bath sparkle. How about the exterior? Are the colors faded on the shutters or fascia? Power washing them and all sidewalks and driveways and patios prior to listing the house. Remember, your price and curb appeal will create a showing appointment. Your condition of the house will make them stay and look longer and buy quicker. For all the steps you need to take to get your house ready for sale, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 334-221-2883 or 334-551-0225.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. the River Region's News Talk station. News Talk 93.1, WACV. News Talk 93.1.
Today is August 6th, National Fresh Breath Day. Excuse me, Hal, Liz, have you met? Hal Otosis, this is Liz Tureen. Liz Tureen, meet Halotosis. I think the two of you will hit it off on National Fresh Breath Day.
And now is when Jay Scott inserts
Random. Speaking of breath day, search is a mint.
God, I haven't heard of certs in forever.
Is it a breath mint or a candy mint?
Man,
you get two great tastes and
no, that's
a candy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not heard of certs in God knows how long.
Well, leave it to me to come up with an ancient marketing line there.
Did you know, excuse me, First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln was institutionalized in a psychiatric hospital by her only surviving son.
Robert Todd.
Yeah.
I just, there's, by the way, if you love the Civil War, and you should look for this, Mr. Thomas.
Yeah.
Threads from the American Tapestry is the YouTube channel. Threads of the American Tapestry.
Okay.
The guy that hosts it, they know their stuff, and they do great deep dives on every aspect of the Civil War, the friendship between U.S. Grant and Mark Twain.
Mm-hmm.
They're well narrated. They're great. They're like comfort food. They learn you something, but if you fall asleep, you can always go back and pick up. A recommendation for anybody that likes history.
A big history guy, you know that.
I need to get these things out there because people think I just sit around and watch porn all between shows. That's mostly not true.
Did you know the fax machine was invented in 1843?
Wow.
If you're familiar with any kind of a history of, communications, that's years before the telephone.
Yeah, so how did that work?
Telephone was invented in 1876. This was 1843. It's about 33 years ahead of the telephone. The commercial fax service was in France in 1865, 11 years before the telephone.
Well, so how did it transmit? How did it work?
All right. I don't have that answer. Alexander Bain is the guy that invented the fax
Do we
machine.
still have a fax machine in this building?
The copy machine doubles as a fax machine.
Okay.
Yeah. He received the first patent for a concept of scanning and transmitting images over wires using synchronized pendulums.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I know when newspapers figured out how to get photographs over wires, it would take a long time for the image to show up. It was kind of like a fax machine, though.
Mm-hmm. Back in our weather office, we used to watch the printer printing out these weather maps. That's how we got information back in the day.
I still have some of those from 1967. I got to show you those.
I tell you what,
They were given to me by Harry Volkman.
I miss the days of weather maps on the wall.
Yeah.
Boy,
with isobars and.
I was the last person I was the last holdout to have weather maps on the wall at the station.
It was called the Pantelegraph is what it was called.
The
Pantelegraph. It's an early form of facsimile machine transmitting over normal telegraph lines. So they had telegraph lines going out at that time. So there was communication, just not by voice.
But they transmitted pictures?
And they transmitted images, yeah.
Wow, 1843.
That is amazing. Did you know? Oh, gosh. No. Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria. It is the 19th century inspiration for Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle that's in the parks.
Okay.
That main castle. And good luck for you figuring out how to spell it. It's just a castle in Bavaria.
You probably know this. The perspective of that castle is, I don't know how to describe it, but it's
an optical illusion, isn't it?
Makes
Yeah.
it look bigger than it really is.
Yeah.
Because of the perspective.
Because of how smaller it gets as it goes up,
Right,
and they
right,
make it look
exactly.
like, anyway, this castle had electric lighting, central heating, toilets that flushed, and a telephone when it was built in the 1880s. Even though it's got a very medieval appearance to it, it had all the modern necessities.
Did you say it's in Germany?
Yeah, Bavaria.
Bavaria.
Oh, speaking of Bavaria, Alva sent me a note saying BMW is Bavarian Motor Company.
Okay, yeah.
It's amazing how this all ties together, right?
Hey, let's go to Hungary. Because did you know there is a Hungarian actor? His name is Robert Bronzi. Bronzi, Bronzi. He apparently looks identical to Charles Bronson. His entire career is built on his uncanny resemblance to Charles Bronson. So he does B-movie versions of Death Wish over and over and over. I guess the family of Charles Bronson are like, sure, as long as we get a cut. We don't mind you doing it. Hey, what does the DC and DC Comics stand for?
District of Comics.
Very good. Not it, but very good. Any idea? Nothing?
Richard?
No, I do not.
Nothing. Stands for Detective Comics.
Oh.
Which is where Batman premiered.
Okay.
In an issue of Detective Comics. But that, if it's DC Comics, that means its name is Detective Comics Comics.
Jay makes a point there, Rich.
Just like when people call it the ATM machine.
ATM machine, right. It's exactly.
Well, wait a minute.
Automatic teller machine.
Oh, the ATM, I see.
Yeah, this is an old George Carlin bit, by the way.
Huh.
He would do this bit about the ATM machine. I think there's another one as well. And I
there
can't
are some
remember.
more of
There's a
those,
lot of
yeah.
those, yeah. But anyway, that they originally officially went by the name National Allied Publications. Detective Comics just happened to be the name of the anthology series in 1937 that introduced Batman, and they finally became DC in 1977. Did you know? By generation, the Generation Z folks watch the least amount of television at less than an average of 1 hour per day.
Gen Z?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a question.
Watching the most at just over 5 hours a day are boomers.
Well, here we go again, Rich. Looks like we've been singled out by the random faxter himself.
It's not negative. There was no negative or positive thing. There was just a statistic. Baby boomers watch the most. Gen Zers watch the least.
Yeah, well, instead of sitting in front of the TV set with some crap on that, or adult material.
Don't take it as an insult.
I watch documentaries. I learn things every day.
Yeah, me too.
I struggle to call some of the things I watch as documentaries, even though they kind of feel that way. Like that OJ thing, that doesn't sound like a documentary.
See, like during the day when Rich is off, before I come back to work, he'll send me a text, say, hey, you got to watch this documentary on the history of Cleveland, the rise and fall of Cleveland, which I did. He doesn't text me and say, hey, Debbie Does Dallas is on. We are grown, mature adults that seek to enrich our knowledge.
Hey, I need my copy of that back.
It's in the car. The DVD may be a little warped, just like the show.
Coming up on Random Facts, I got a random fact about fish. Actually, I have two random facts about fish.
Fish or
Yep.
the group fish?
No, the fish, the animals.
Ah.
Yeah, I have two random facts about fish to tell you about. I have a music random fact to tell you about, so that'll be a nice little, trivia for you guys. One of those things. We have a random fact about newborns, but French newborns. So little newborn babies, but in France. And we have a third fish random fact. Next segment is almost all fish random facts, but they're coming up on Random Facts.
All right, speaking of fish, it's cost plus 10% at Food Outlet. Just passing that along like everything else. And by the way, they have great deals on like frozen catfish. Really good
I'm
stuff.
mostly familiar with their meat department.
Yeah.
Because you talk about their meat department a ton. but
There's
yeah.
a frozen case that's adjacent to the meat department that has a whole array of different frozen fish options.
Yes, shrimp I think I saw.
And in my Food Outlet, there's also a center case with like Johnsonville brats, excuse me, that Heritage shaved prime rib. It's like $8 for a pound container, but it is so good. You just let it hit room temperature, toss it in a pan with onions and mushrooms. Just get it brown. A little cricket dust.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You're right there.
Oh, there are many other specials I'm going to tell you about too, Joey.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Check for a pulse. Back to school savings at Food Outlet. Things that kids can pop in the oven when they get home, like a Red Baron pizza, only $3.97 for the large. Everybody loves Bluebell. Let's not pretend here, okay? This is something that we can lust for. $5.55 for a half gallon. You got to try that new flavor. What is it? The lava
chocolate
cake?
lava cake. Yes.
It
got
is
fudge
so
in
good. Snacks, puddings, and gelatins, $1.34. Buy the 4-pack at Food Outlet. Velveeta dinners, quick snack, $3.12 for those. In the meat department, you'll save on everything, but right now, Sunnyland Jumbo Franks, 95 cents for a pound of wieners. Boneless pork loins are $1.88, and chuck roast back again at a special price, $6.77. But check the steaks out. You're going to save on that compared to the big chain stores. My goodness, you'll pay 2/3 of what they're hitting you for there. I don't know how people can afford to shop in those places because I can't. I couldn't do it. And there are many more Chips Ahoy cookies. After a hard day at school, $3.34 for the family size package of those. All 3 Food Outlets. Cost plus 10% pricing. A bag of ice, 16-pound bag of ice. It's $2.50 at Food Outlet. It's $5 at one of the other stores. I don't know why.
Frozen water.
And your propane swaps are also cost plus 10 at Food Outlet. You'll save money there too. Highway 14 in Millbrook, Main Street in Prattville. I'll see you Sunday morning, Coliseum Boulevard next to Eastbrook Flea Market. And back with part 2 at the moment.
Well, at the moment, the only thing we have left on the books is a vehicle fire that was reported a little while earlier near Piggly Wiggly on Atlanta Highway and Perry Hill. Please use caution there. We're hoping that has been taken care of. Other than that, we're seeing a lot of busy building traffic, especially interstates, boulevards, and they are pouring out of Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka this morning. We'll keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you can get up to $5,000 off a new Nissan Frontier at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Live local talk. The River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And now,
Are you ready?
Hot diggity!
Part 2 of
Very good.
Somebody's excited.
Very good.
I don't know. This next random fact just seems pretty obvious, but fish can get drunk by swimming in water with alcohol.
I believe that.
Yeah. They'll get drunk off of it.
What? Which ocean has that?
Well, I don't know. But if you put a fish in a tank and you put alcohol in with the water, the fish will get drunk.
Boy, I hate drunk fish.
You know, I'm not a big fan of home aquariums, small ones. It just seems like they're trapped. How many times can you swim around the same tank and still have a passion for living?
Yeah.
Goldfish don't really need that much, you know? They need a place to swim and maybe a castle or ship to hide in, and they're good in food, and they're good to go, really.
Yeah,
Be it a bowl or a tank or whatever you want to put them in.
Put the tank near a TV.
Honestly, if you put goldfish in, if I were to take goldfish and put them in like a freshwater whatever, they probably wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
They'd get eaten or just die.
Eaten.
Yeah, from the dirtiness of the water or whatever it might be.
Right.
They probably would not survive. Anyway, did you know there was an orca whale by the name of Tahlequah? I'm probably mispronouncing that name. The designation they gave her was J35, so we'll just call her J35.
Okay.
In 2018, after her calf died shortly after birth, J35 carried the lifeless body on her head and dorsal fin and refused to let it go for over 2 weeks.
You know what? So there are a lot of animals that do that.
That experience grief.
It's
Elephants do it.
Elephants are a good example.
Elephants will hold ceremonies and bury.
Oh yeah.
You know, they'll
I can't even watch the videos of this. They make me cry.
It's sad, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's also interesting to see that animals have that sort of same sort of thing.
How about dogs that you hear about that dog that visits the gravesite every day of his owner?
Yeah.
Did you know French newborns will cry with a rising melody, while German newborns will cry with a falling melody? Both of those match the intonations of their native language. They recognize this because babies begin imitating their mother's speech patterns during the last trimester of pregnancy.
Wow.
So while they're still inside, they can still get that speech pattern that the mom makes. So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
This band, here's your music trivia for you, both of you. It's a little recognized band. They have played on more #1 hits than the Beatles, the Stones, the Beach Boys, Elvis Presley combined.
They played on more #1 hits than all.
I'm going to say the Wrecking Crew.
It is not the Wrecking Crew.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a genre real quick.
Okay.
And you're probably going to know.
All right.
It is a little recognized Motown band.
The Funk Brothers.
That's the one.
Good for you. I wouldn't have been able to guess that.
That documentary.
That's
the
good.
Next documentary we're going to watch.
Right. Is that the Sun?
It's called Standing in the Shadow of Motown.
I was thinking about what's the one that was on? It had. Now I'm dropping.
The Musters.
I'm glad we have a plan for Sunday. We'll watch the Funk Brothers.
We can do the Funk Brothers because it is really well worth your time. Some of the stories told are unbelievable.
I'm drawing a blank on who did Shaft.
And then maybe we can watch Debbie Does.
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
There was a documentary about the record label he was with. Who was that?
Was that Stax?
Stax. That's what it was. Stax.
Yeah.
There was that 4-part series about that.
That's
that was
a good one. The Muscle Shoals is a good one.
Yeah.
And the Wrecking Crew.
Yes.
From Los Angeles is a good one.
And if we have time, we can squeeze in Debbie Does Deetsville.
Deetsville.
Oh man.
Here you go. Here's your last fish random fact and your last random fact for the morning. Did you know that researchers documented 34 cases of wild orcas offering food to humans. They would bring them fish, birds that they caught, stingrays. Just they like, hey,
Wow.
here's some food for you. Yeah.
That's so thoughtful.
Even though they're called killer whales, which I mean, they killed the animal they're bringing to you. They just didn't happen to kill you. So, yeah. Anyway, those are your random facts.
They're amazing. I was lucky. I got kissed by a killer whale at the aquarium in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Hand fed. I mean, considering how big they are and how wide the mouth is,
Yeah.
they can be so precision delicate. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing.
God made some amazing creatures, didn't he?
He did.
Brian Jewelry can make you some amazing jewelry. We're kicking off layaway for the holidays at Brian Jewelry in Prattville, and why not? I know, yeah, it's how many days till Christmas?
Oh, it's like 142.
Yeah, somewhere in that. Well, why worry about it now? Well, here's the idea: you get the gift selected, or get it into production, because at Brian Jewelry they can create something from scratch, something custom. Or you can look at the Roll Tide War Eagle showcases if you're shopping for somebody who is super passionate about the greatest rivalry in sports, whatever the case. If you have no idea what you want to get, let them help you, because they're really good at it. With 3 generations and almost 8 decades of experience guiding panic shoppers to a decision that they're really, really happy and excited about, you can put it on layaway, have it paid for when the holiday comes. No bills and a great gift. That's an ideal situation. Save money by clicking the members link at brianjewelry.com before you visit. If you buy something that's worth $200 or more, they'll take $100 off that purchase for you as a welcome to Brian Jewelry. The store is at 1778 East Main in the preferred community of Prattville, and again online at brianjewelry.com. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for that $20 food outlet pop quiz question. Here's Quizmaster Jay.
Earlier in Random Facts, we told you about people that watch the least amount of television and the people that watch the most amount of television.
Which generation are we talking about?
Yeah, so pick one and just tell me. If you tell me this generation watches the least, then you'll win if you're correct. And if you tell me this is the generation that watches the most. If you can tell me both, well, I got nothing else to throw at you, but you'd be a winner twice.
I'll take things that go boom for 500, Alex. Our phone number is 272-9228 in the 334 area code. Or just dial 334-272-9228. We're standing by to take your winning call right now.
Yay, fun.
All right. Yes, fun has begun. Here's Skipper with traffic.
Traffic continues to stream out of Prattville Millbrook with Temka this morning. We're looking pretty good on all of our roads inbound to Montgomery, north and south. We did have a vehicle fire reported earlier at Piggly Wiggly. We hope that one is taken care of now, but just use caution if you're in the area. We'll update you if any new accidents happen. At McKenna Nissan, you can save up to $6,000 off Pathfinders and up to $5,000 on roads. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 on I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
7:51, 9 minutes before the top of the hour.
What's going on with the phones this week?
This has been the deadest week ever. But again,
It's the doldrums of summer.
the school week returns next week, and we'll see everything back to normal. So, Jeff?
Yes.
Hey, Jeff, hi.
Jeff, can you give us an answer on this one?
Either one. Generation that watches the least
I
hours.
think it's boomers.
Boomers one.
I think it's boomers.
Yeah, they watch the most. Do you know who watches the least?
Always in Gen Z.
Gen Z. You got it.
All right.
You win nothing.
And I didn't even hear the question.
Oh, really? Well, you're a good guesser.
But I got one for you. The movie The Wrecking Crew
Yep.
was one. That was the Matt Helm movie, right? With
Oh, yeah,
Mars
Matt
and
Helm.
Mars.
God, you know why I got to see those movies that came out when I was in the throes of a desperate puberty?
Yeah.
And they showed almost, but not quite naked ladies. That's what I
Chuck
remember.
Chuck Norris was supposed to kick at Dean Martin. He was supposed to duck and duck.
Gotcha.
He ended up getting kicked.
Yeah.
It
was a hard kick. So so it was in Chuck's book, Secret of Inner Strength.
Well,
you really ought to
Dean
get
Martin
it.
was
Read it. It's a
usually so
fascinating
boozed
book.
up it wouldn't have really made much difference. Hang on. Thank you, Jeff. And we go to backup Steve.
Hey,
good morning.
Where's the
Even
chicken?
Bullwinkle is certain that search is a breast mint.
Search.
Yeah, breast mint.
Yeah.
I used to have those in the glove compartment right before a date, making sure that, at least the breath didn't turn them off.
Yeah, that or Tic Tacs. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hey, so what does the DM stand for in DC Comics? Do you remember?
I read so many comics, and when Jay said that, I said, my gosh, I had no idea. Detective Comics. I would never know all these. I mean, comic, man. I used to go to the corner drugstore every week to get the latest Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'd never known what the abbreviation stood for. I just knew I had to have 15 cents to get that comic book.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yes, sir. All right, Steve. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Take care.
All righty. 7:54.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Yeah, so, a sun and cloud mix today. Hazy, hot, and humid, the 3 H's on the dog days of summer as they roll on. With a high today in the middle 90s. We had 95 yesterday. Heat index will be 100 or above today. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Spotty, random, only isolated, widely scattered storms. Few and far between, not only today, but for the next few days. But, you said you ran into a shower yesterday?
Yes, we had a nice one at Baumhauer's as we were gathering there, and one during the show, a brief one.
There were not many. I'll tell you, daily highs in the mid-90s for the next several days, right on through the weekend and beyond. Daily heat indices 101 to 105. Easy. Slow down, take it easy. And out in the tropics, we're going to be watching the eastern Atlantic for the next 6 to 10 days. A couple of tropical waves coming off the African coast need to be monitored according to the European model. I know my voice sounds terrible. I'm sorry. 89% relative humidity right now. Temperature is 77 at 7:55.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
All right, when we come back, we'll have a stand-up standoff, our rocket scientist of today, in about an hour. Our Morning Maroon nominees brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. President Donald Trump said a deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz could come this week as Iran gets closer to an agreement on the critical waterway that could ease pressure on the global economy and potentially help bring an end to the war. The United States, along with Israel, launched the war back on February 28th, citing various goals, including toppling Tehran's government and ending its nuclear program. Hackers attempted a series of sophisticated cyber attacks on major Wall Street money managers in recent days, targeting their information systems. Some of the world's largest hedge funds, along with several private equity firms, were targeted as part of the assault. France next week will ban unsolicited telemarketing calls under a new law aimed at protecting consumers from intrusive sales pitches and shielding vulnerable people from the fraudulent commercial practices. The law, backed by the French government, enters into force on August 11th. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
Barracuda.
An evening with Ann Wilson of Heart and Trip Sitter with the 2026 tour September 24th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Ann Wilson of Heart and Trip Sitter performing vintage songs from Heart and more. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com, Impact.org, or the Impact box office. Don't miss an evening with Ann Wilson of Heart and Trip Sitter, Thursday, September 24th, 8 p.m. live at the Impact.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
What if your next sales opportunity wasn't about selling? It was about helping local businesses grow. I'm Jennifer Pestricelli with Blue Water Broadcasting. We combine the power of 7 local radio stations with today's most effective digital marketing solutions, including streaming audio, social media, targeted display, and more. We're looking for an experienced account executive who enjoys building relationships, solving problems, and creating results for clients. If you're self-motivated, thrive on new business, and want unlimited earning potential with a local company, I'd love to hear from you. Visit BlueWaterBroadcasting.com and send me your resume today.
On FM, on your smartphone, and online. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Spare a little Cheeto, save some chips for me. For one day I'll be back, but right now I'm carbo free. Loose skirts of linen went out with Labor Day. I can't keep my jeans that hang over my closet door at bay. I know that they won't fit no matter where I stand. No matter where I stand. I got the zipper zipped with pliers in my hand. Cut off my circulation. There's no way I can sit tight as they can. I'll pass out if I bend over, 'cause these jeans just don't fit. These jeans won't go over my thighs. Every morning when I wake, I curse my DNA. These jeans look good when it's cold outside, and I can't wear another pair. They might make my butt look square like the Frigidaire. There's so much out there I can't resist. Ice cream and Thai buffet, it's such a pain. But there's so much out there I can't resist. Levi and Calvin Klein, I won't let you down. She won't let you down. 'Cause I wanna wear you both on nights out on the town. But my willpower is weakening. Snickers in my grill, gonna stuff my face. Tear this bad boy right now. 'Cause rice cakes taste like shit too. These jeans won't go over my thighs. Every morning when I wake,
That is the brilliant Jolene Roxbury with Who is
Heart Song?
Yeah,
that
These
they're doing
Dreams.
Parody.
Yeah. She's really smart. You know what? She reminds me a little bit, and that song in particular reminds me of Leanne Morgan. Because that's the kind of content Leanne does on stage, talking about things that don't fit and things that look like this now that I'm this age and all that kind of stuff.
I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Today is National Root Beer Float Day.
Yes, sir. And you said that you think somebody like Sonic might make something like that?
Dairy Queen, too, I would think.
You think so?
Yeah. Although I would prefer it with like a scoop of real ice cream and not soft serve. So, but maybe I'm wrong.
You're right. Dairy Queen is not real ice.
We should go out on a mission today to find the perfect root beer float.
Well, I celebrated National Oyster Day yesterday. I've been celebrating a lot of these days lately.
I don't know what I celebrated yesterday, but my stomach is not helping me this morning at all. It's possible you may hear this sound at some point between now and 9 o'clock. That'll be exiting the studio. So what do we have on National Root Beer Float Day?
I'm gonna let you do something I've only let 12 other guys do. Buy me a root beer float.
All right, it does bring people together. It's fun to enjoy that with somebody else. 2 spoons, please.
I'm thinking about the scene from It's a Wonderful Life when they're kids.
Yeah.
And you remember those shops, like when you could go to the pharmacy and they had a bar set up with, and you could get a root beer float. And
Heck, man, Walgreens in downtown Chicago into the 80s had a Walgreens, not Woolworths, but
Yeah.
Walgreens had a soda fountain set up. You could get a
Mhm.
lunch, or they sold a soda called the Green River, which was a phosphate, and it was kind of limey tasting, but it was very, very green. And that was
we
popular.
grew up at a good time.
We sure did.
I'm glad to be a boomer.
Me too. Oh, never mind, Junior.
Yeah.
You can't be included.
What
in
did
this
you
one.
were again? You are a...
I think is it whatever came after I'm not X. I don't think. I'm not X.
No, you're not a millennial,
And no.
so I think you're a Y.
What?
What generation is 1978?
Yeah. What do you got?
Rich is getting help.
People born in 1978 are part of Generation Y.
Aha!
There we go.
From wordspy.com.
The old guy was right. Cool. All right, let's bring some educational content to the show.
3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Applied Security presents our rocket scientist of the day. Protect your home, family, and business with technologies from Applied Security. Call 279-8338 for a giant leap to a safer world. Here is today's nominee.
All right, this is educational. What do you think America's favorite sleep temperature is?
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm going to say 68.
All right, Jay, you want to?
I see that was going to be my guess because that's what I like to sleep in, a 68.
Well, you're both close. 67 was actually the preferred
Wow,
number.
okay.
They also break it down.
I love this smart thermometer I have at home. This smart, what do you call it, thermostat, that you can tell it at night I want it to be this temperature, and then during the day I want it to be this temperature. I love that. Love that.
Massachusetts likes it the coldest.
Oh, yeah?
At 63 degrees.
Wow.
In fact, states that have real winters predominate the coldest readings.
Don't you sleep better?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like it cool, but for me, 72 works.
Okay.
I don't know what their AC bills are at 67 degrees. That's especially during the summer.
What did Jimmy Carter want us to set our thermometer at?
78.
Good God.
He was a progressive.
But, yeah.
Hawaiians like it at 70.
Okay.
Florida is the next warmest. Of course, you have a high population of senior citizens.
You do.
With thinner skin, and everything feels cold. Texas, Maryland, Arizona, they're all looking at temperatures between 70 and 72. Women are more likely than men to report overheating at night.
Oh.
22% of couples cannot agree on a bedroom temperature. I know a lot of couples that just sleep in separate beds in different rooms because of that issue.
Well, it's called sleep marriage. I saw a piece on it this morning in the middle of the night. Sleep divorce. Sleep divorce. That is where more and more people are sleeping by themselves and not with their spouse. Sleep divorce.
Other things can contribute to that too, like snoring and
true. Yeah.
Comfort hogs.
Or people who wrestle all night long, as far as all over the place.
Thrashing around for no obvious reason.
I think that's why Chase started. He'll sleep in my bed for a few minutes, but then he goes off the bed and finds his own place.
If sleep is the most important thing to you and you want high quality, the best sleeping states are Nevada, Indiana, and Vermont.
Why?
Why? The worst, Oklahoma, Idaho, Wyoming, Arkansas, and Wisconsin.
How did they determine that?
It's a big study.
Big study.
In other words, it's one of these.
Curing disease, ending world hunger, protecting our fragile planet. All challenges that went completely ignored in order to conduct this critical research.
That's what it is. Critical research that how it's used ultimately, I don't know. I just thought that was kind of interesting. All right. That was brought to you by Mark and Vicky, our friends at Applied Security, local security team that can help you for whatever you need. Maybe you bought a Ring system. Have them install it so that it works. I mean, yeah, you could put this in yourself. Not me. I don't waste the time and I don't need the aggravation. Perhaps you have a system that's doesn't seem to be, or maybe you've got a camera that's blurry. No point in having that. I mean, all these things they can troubleshoot or fix for you. And most importantly, they can save you money. Monthly monitoring starting under $30 with Applied. We have had them here for, all the way back to Jay's first days. I mean, that's a long time ago. And because of that experience, they bring everything to the table when it comes to installation, troubleshooting, home, business, or property. Reach out to Mark and Vicky. You'll love them. Super nice people and local. 279-8338 is the number. 279-8338 in the 334 area code for Applied Security. Their Alabama electronic security board permit number is 276-810. Here's Skipper.
Well, we had an accident reported a little bit earlier on Highway 231 near Brooks Road. We understand that one may be off-road now and out of the way, but use caution. And two, in the center of the roadway on the bridge, folks going around on each side of the two, please use caution there. We will keep you updated. Imagine graduating high school with your college degree already in your hand. That's the power of early college at Trentham State Community College. No debt, no delay, just a college degree. Go to trenthamstate.edu for more information. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Great moms know it's back to school time already. So now's the time to stock up on all the early savings. Like this cool t-shirt that says, "It's lit." Mom, that's so sus. Or this great Rick and Morty backpack. I don't even watch that show anymore, Mom. I can't carry that around. And look at this Fortnite hat. It's 75% off. Yeah, because no one wants it. It's going to be the best year ever. Mom, that's such cat.
From the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
What's next, Jesse Raymond?
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington.
Okay.
There is talk of a pending agreement to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Iran says a deal with its Gulf neighbor Oman is close at hand. President Trump, speaking in Nevada, said that he was ready to lower the boom on Iran, and that, he says, is what brought Tehran back to the bargaining table. Never quiet for very long, North Korea is making more noise again, firing some sort of a missile off its east coast, that according to the South Koreans. Crews taking advantage of cooler weather to start getting a handle on wildfires that have displaced tens of thousands of people around Spokane, Washington. However, forecasters say that hotter, drier, and windier weather is on the way in coming days. On Wall Street, the Dow futures are up 95 points, while the Nasdaq futures are off 214. The S&P futures 4 points higher. More details at srnnews.com.
Hey, y'all, I'm Willie Robertson.
And I'm Corey Robertson.
We partnered with Echo. It's a new platform, not just streaming.
Movies and series that are safe for your family. I love a podcast.
Plus, Echo Daily Devotionals.
Echo.
Hey, Willie, what is Echo?
Echo is my pet squirrel. Echo is not just faith-friendly, it is faith-driven.
Be a part of something better.
Echo.
Echo.
Where I want to be. That's EKKL.com.
Subscribe now.
The military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at. We put something else on.
Oh,
that CBS morning show is the most uninteresting group of dullards. Like Hampton, look, we have one of everybody here, so everybody happy now. Nobody's going to complain. We are celebrating the return to school, and we have a new take on an old tune that was different when young Rich Thomas, Gregory Benjamin Boudel were headed off to school, and what goes on today.
Days, school days, it's not like in the old days. Reading and writing were things we learned. You only got grades you really earned. We even took the school books home. English was something you had to know. Then the forecaster said, a chance of snow. We never were ever sent home.
And now,
School days, these days, teachers wanna pay raise. Everyone passes, no one stays back. Even Billy, who's strung out on crack. We get to use calculators. The teachers need translators. If your chum is a brick but really tall, you better play basketball.
you know, in conjunction with that, a lot of kids graduating college and actually entering the workforce are still moving in with mom and dad.
Oh, more and more.
Because of the expense. And why? Because instead of having $800 to $1,000 a month to put towards a house, they got to pay off their college debt.
Sure.
And that's a relatively new phenomenon when the government got in the student loan business. without counseling kids. Like, do you understand now when you sign this and you borrow this money,
You have to pay it back.
no matter what, and do you understand that this career path, the average salary, it's going to be very difficult to do that in a brief period of time. Do you understand that this student loan you're about to take up is not subject to bankruptcy laws, so you can't dismiss it? You're stuck with this. This is like you got herpes. You got it for the rest of your life. And it sucks that we have done that to this generation.
Over there, by the way.
Oh, they're going to vote to hold Dr. Fauci in contempt?
Yeah. Senate panel just voted to hold him in contempt. Now, what consequences does that have, to be held in contempt?
I don't think it has any other than the reputational hit she's getting from all over the country. But the big breaking story, the thing he really has to worry about
is these states,
Florida, Alabama, because the presidential pardon does not protect you from whatever the 57 states decide to do.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
This kind of heat that we've been having, and the fact that there are school buses on the road in some cities this morning already is amazing. But the sun and cloud mix again today. Did you see those beautiful billowing white towering cumulus clouds yesterday?
Yes.
They always fascinate me. And in fact, when I was a kid, that's one of the things that really fascinated me about the weather. High today up to about, we'll say, mid-90s again. We were at 95 yesterday. Heat index 100 or above. Overnight low temperatures in the low to mid-70s. And yes, there will be spotty, random, isolated, widely scattered storms, but they will be few and far between. It's amazing that you broke the odds yesterday. You encountered 2 different showers, and there weren't many. Daily high temperatures in the middle 90s for the next several days. Daily heat indices 101 to 105. And the dog days of summer roll on. Right now this morning, I just checked 79 out at the airport, 81 over on the east side, here at 8:19.
Hello and welcome.
I got some hot gossip.
Okay, gossip alert. What is this, National
Gossip
Day?
What is the hot gossip? Tell me everything.
What's the gossip?
A little gossip. I hate gossip.
National Gossip Day.
Oh, what's the hot gossip in your world?
Happy National Gossip Day. It's showtime, baby.
That used to be a big part of the radio station culture because radio people, different group, everybody was always doing something that was questionable.
And talk at the water cooler or the printer. Did you hear about? Did you hear
Why do we do that? But it is National Gossip Day. I just today. Well, first of all, the workplace culture has been.
It's different now. It just is.
With all the rules and HR, and you can say this and can't say that. It's tyranny, I tell you.
Yep.
And it sucks the fun out of working in an office. We have medical advice for you.
Okay.
Listener Kit Kat has just become sympathetic to your plight with the head cold, summer cold, whatever it is. It says, Rich really needs to drink a hot toddy. 1.5 to 2 ounces of whiskey, bourbon, not Irish.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of honey, and a healthy squeeze of lemon juice topped with 3 to 4 ounces of boiling water.
Ooh.
Stir with cinnamon stick, and the honey dissolves. Go to bed and get some rest. You're supposed to drink it after you
send that to me. So you had me at alcohol.
I could do that right now.
But also, you know what I miss? You remember when you were growing up, your mom would have well, not ventilator. What is it called with it puts Vicks in?
Inhaler?
Yeah. Oh, I used to love that, especially the smell of Vicks.
Those are good times.
Except your.
Listen for my tone.
Oh, there we go. How about that? There you go. I got it.
And thank you, Kathy, for taking care. of everybody's favorite
Richie
weather
needs
guy.
that. Yeah, for sure.
All right, it's 22
Hot
minutes after 8. We got a stand-up standoff we can do today.
Sure.
A couple of comedians I'm not too familiar with. We get a clip 2 a day. One is Jeff R. Curry. Are you familiar with him?
No, I don't know that name.
It's a good one for Throwback Thursday. He's a comedian, and he talks about a novelty item that everybody remembers with great fondness.
It was a toy. I don't know if you remember. It came out in the year 2000. It was called Big Mouth Billy Bass. Do you guys remember? Dude, wait, let me explain. It was this animatronic fish you put on the wall. And what happened is if you press the button or you walk past it, it would activate it. The tail would start wagging on the fish. And then music would start playing. And then during the chorus of the song, he would look at you. And then he went back to being a fish. And I remember when the batteries started to die on Big Mouth Billy Bass, the only drop in quality before it completely died is when he went to go sing the chorus of the song, his speech would slow down. The first song was Take Me to the River, and this is exactly how it sounded when the batteries were dying. I want to know, can you help me how to love again? Take me into the river.
Did you ever walk into a house that had a Billy Bass on the wall?
Oh yeah, I have, and usually next to it was the Elvis. It's
Velvet painting.
Yeah, the Elvis painting.
Yeah.
Well, it's more
do they call that?
not a painting. It was
Black velvet with
black
string.
velvet, exactly.
Yeah. All right, our next is Dusty Slay,
right?
And he wants to talk about why he did not go camping.
I never went camping growing up because, like I say, I grew up in a trailer, and we felt like we had a pretty good idea what camping was all about. We're like, nah, we already kind of live in a camper. Really need to take it down to a tent. Like, we know what it's like to be poor. We're not trying to find out what it means to be homeless. You know? We're trying to practice homelessness out here. A lot of people think I'm homeless. Like, if I go to a city with a lot of homeless people, when I'm hanging around outside, people will think I'm homeless. It's happened quite a few times. One time I was in Austin, Texas, and I was outside. I was dressed like this, I was show ready. And I was sitting on this park bench, and I was looking down, and I heard someone say, "Excuse me," and I looked up, and there was a little girl standing there with a brown paper sack in her hand, and she said, "Do you want a sandwich?" Yeah, it was very sweet, and I did want a sandwich. It worked out, My stomach was full, but my soul was empty. I felt good, but not about myself.
Our family used to rent a trailer for 2 weeks every summer. I don't know if you can do that anymore. I don't know of any places where you can rent a trailer, but with that would sleep 6. Had a little bathroom in it. Had the kitchen.
We actually had a tent. It was a Ted Williams camper. It came from Sears, and you towed it behind the car.
Mm-hmm.
When you unfolded, took the lid off and set it all up, the part that was the trailer turned into a double bed. That's where Mom and Dad slept. And we had cots and sleeping bags, and all of that. And I just remember, being out west.
It was fun.
In such clean air.
Fun. We went
sleeping
all
bag
over,
was comfortable.
We went all over New England. We went into Eastern Canada. We did the Maritime Provinces. It was really cool. Yeah.
The only thing I can remember that was bad, I will not identify whether it was my brother or sister, but we were in Yellowstone. It got very cold. And he wet his sleeping bag.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you smelled a bad smell coming from the little tiny...
Speaking of bad, it froze the bag. It was very cold.
All right.
But I haven't been in what you would call a department store. I think I was in Dillard's at East Chase like 2 years ago, maybe more than that.
Yeah.
But if you recall, the perfume and cologne offerings were always close to the door.
Yes.
In fact, for a while, there was like an ongoing complaint. You couldn't walk into a store without getting sprayed. Hi there. Welcome to Macy's. Have a nice day. You know why they started doing that? That goes all the way back to the horse and buggy days.
Because of the odor.
Because the street was dusty,
had
horse
manure.
Yeah, horse manure and all these unpleasant smells.
Boy.
So keeping the colognes close to the entry door.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Gave people a chance to change.
Boy, they
their
said
environment.
New York was a mess before motorized vehicles.
This is one of those shows where I've had a chance to once again show listeners.
Sometimes I think you're not as dumb as I think you are.
I've done lots of smart things on this show today. Oh, you mentioned Fauci and they're holding him in contempt.
Yeah.
Yesterday, you see, they also have his phone.
Oh, I heard they got his phone.
I can't wait to see what's on that.
Yeah. I don't know how they're getting these. You got the diary, they got the phone. I don't know how they're doing that.
Man, and my Facebook feed has been filled with heartbreaking stories from people who weren't allowed to be with a loved one as they were leaving this life.
Oh, I know exactly right.
Businesses that were ruined.
You know what? I had some relatives in my extended family who died, and we were not allowed to have a funeral for them. You know.
That's just ridiculous. And why did we let them do that? And that can never, ever happen again. Ever. Can't happen. Meanwhile,
we lost Jay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean we lost him that way, but he's putting out a fire somewhere. In
we
the
have a
building.
call.
Hey,
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
Good morning, fellas. Red Top here.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
I have just been watching the Fauci vote
Yeah.
about contempt, and they voted on party lines, and I was real disappointed in Fetterman.
And
because
I am disappointed in him, too, for that.
Yeah,
Why would he want to
and,
protect that little SOB? I don't get it.
it's strange, but they have voted to advance it to J.D. Vance for the Justice Department on party lines. And Blumenthal was trying to give him immunity again, and that went nowhere. So
Blumenthal, the stolen valor thief.
Here's another report. The Florida Attorney General has issued a subpoena for Fauci.
Oh, good.
So.
Oh yes, and he did testify in front of. They just mentioned one state he testified in front of that they might be able to get him for contempt on that. Now let me tell you, the information on long COVID has come in. It's supposed to be over 1 million people with this condition, and what is happening is the mRNA virus vaccine has activated previous viruses in the body and making them reappear and make people sick again.
Well, who knows? I'm not going to worry about it.
Oh, I'm not, because I didn't take the shot.
In my immune system, I trust.
Yes, and I do too. That's that and 40 push-ups a day. Okay, guys, y'all have a good day. Hope they put this sucker in prison. Roll Tide, go Trump.
All right, that will be glorious. It is 8:30. Morning moves ahead.
Traffic remains busy around the Montgomery area. Light to mostly moderate inbound traffic on I-65 and 85 boulevards are busy. Highways 331, Highway 80 out of Selma, and Troy Highway light to moderate inbound traffic. We're busy on 231 out of Wetumpka, and Highway 31 out of Prattville light to moderate, a little busy around Hunter Loop. We'll keep you updated. Davis Door and Sash has quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials by mentioning this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
1819 News.
U.S. Senator Katie Britt is slamming the recent Democrat candidate who won the party's primary in Michigan for the U.S. Senate race. Britt was on Fox News calling Abdul El-Sayed a jihadist sympathizer and warning Americans that the Democrat Party is being taken over by socialists and communists.
This is a sad day for America. I mean, the fact that this man could win an election is absolutely unbelievable. He is actually a jihadist sympathizer. We saw him just 2 days ago, El Sayed at a pool party with Hassan Piker, who said that America deserved 9/11. These are not people who stand with us and for our values, and they're infiltrating from within. We have to make sure to stand firmly and say we love this country, we want to fight for the citizens of this country, and we want to make sure that there's peace and prosperity here and across the globe.
I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
The news cycle can be overwhelming, to say the least. Andrea Tice cuts through all the noise with the Daily Detail from 1819 News, Alabama and national news in just 10 to 15 minutes. What you need to know before you start your day. Find the Daily Detail wherever you get your podcast.
An Enterprise woman who is facing murder charges in the death of her 2-year-old daughter is asking for her trial to be moved out of Coffee County. The attorney for Adrian Reed says that the news coverage and social media posts surrounding this case has prevented the ability to have an unbiased jury chosen in that county. Attorney David Harrison is asking for the trial to be moved in order for his client to obtain a fair trial. Reed first reported her daughter missing to authorities this past February, which was actually 2 months after the fact. Authorities have searched for Genesis Reed, but the child's body has yet to be found. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
You can't control interest rates, you can't control housing inventory, and you definitely can't control what the national news decides to panic about this week. But here's what you can control. You control your timing. You decide when it's the right time to buy, when it makes sense to refinance, and when to tap into your equity to renovate, invest, or consolidate debt and free up monthly cash flow. Real estate decisions aren't one size fits all, and they shouldn't be driven by headlines or social media noise. They should be based on your goals, your finances, and your life. The smartest moves happen when you focus on what you can control and work with someone who helps you see the full picture. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Man, everything costs more these days. Yep. That's why we need people like Rhett Marcus. He cut $1.5 billion in taxes.
Wait, $1.5 billion? That's a big deal. Didn't President Trump and Senator Katie Britt endorse him?
Uh-huh, they sure did.
Sounds like Rhett's the right man for Alabama.
I'll be voting for him on August 11th.
Me too.
I'm Rhett Marcus, the Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Rhett for Alabama.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
WAKA, Blue Water Broadcasting, Ty and Doll Incorporated, and Piggly Wiggly Food for Less invite you to help us stuff the truck on Saturday, August 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Sturbridge Piggly Wiggly Food for Less. Donate non-perishable food, classroom supplies, or cash to help local students facing food insecurity and support our teachers. Visit WAKA.com for a shopping list and stop by our community resource fair for valuable services and information for River Region families. Together, we can stuff the truck and strengthen our community.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Waiting 6 months for preseason. Alright, super hype, cause football is here. Since the Super Bowl, it has been half a year. Gonna sit on my couch, scarfing pizza and beer. Hey Jack, football's back, been waiting so long. From now through the winter, the games will be on. We're hitting and tackling, and QB's throwing balls. I cannot wait to see them play, even though they are just meeting this game. I've been waiting 6 months for preseason. Baseball's late and kinda dumb. Tell me the time has not begun, 'cause I've been waiting 6 months for preseason.
It is 8:37 on News Talk 93.1 FM. Thanks to everybody who joined us at the Baumhauers on the Boulevard last night. I went up to the new place in Millbrook.
You didn't get in, did you?
I was there. Well,
you did the
grand
soft opening thing, yeah.
Yeah. And I was talking to Luther, who is the manager at the Boulevard, and the place is packed every single night.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they say. And we were just talking about, there's going to be, Millbrook's really just growing. It really growing.
It's not done growing.
They picked a good location, Baumhauers did.
Well, once in a while when we had Bob in the studio, people would call up. Usually it was from Prattville. Hey, Bob, what are you going to open up here? We will support you if you open up in Prattville.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Millbrook's all right, but
it's the Highway 14 corridor.
At this point, put one in Prattville because maybe some people have a chance to getting into one of the other ones. Because Millbrook is getting Millbrook people and Prattville people coming in to go to Baumhauer. So yeah, put one in Prattville.
Last night I went nuts with the black and white chicken and the white barbecue sauce.
Ooh, I love the white barbecue, the Alabama white barbecue.
Yeah. It is 8:39.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Just ahead, a much more food talk. Sun and cloud mix today. Hazy, hot, and humid, the 3 H's. High in the middle 90s. Heat index over 100. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Spotty, random, only isolated, widely scattered storms. Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I say that in the summertime, they will be few and far between. So it's feast or famine. You just play the odds. Daily high temperatures in the middle 90s most of the next 5 or 6 days. Daily heat indices 101 to 105 each day. Down at the beach, not much different. The temperatures are not quite as high at the beach with a high in the upper 80s, but rain chances, generally speaking, in the 30 to 40% range. High rip current risk, especially from Destin on eastward, with the Gulf water temperature now at 85. Right now this morning, let's get a current temperature. Want to? Let's go to my house. I can do that remotely. And we have 82 right now. What does it feel like out there? Let's quiz the...
That's better than last week when we were having near 100-degree heat indexes before the show was over.
We have an 89 heat index right now at 840.
That's bad enough. Thank you.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Our Morning Maroon nominees brought to you by JJ Power Sports Outdoors are coming up. This, though, I don't know that this qualifies as a nominee, but here's the latest trend on TikTok.
Okay.
Women have started something called Pass the Flower Challenge.
What does that mean?
Well, you hold a Uno playing card in your mouth.
Okay.
Once you've got a grip on the card with your teeth, you lean over and scoop out as much flour.
Oh, flour.
Oh, that kind of flour.
Yeah. Martha White.
Okay.
Or Pillsbury or Spilsbury, whatever. Probably Spilsbury. And the goal is to pass as much of the flour you scoop out, not using hands, and then put it on the card of the next woman.
Oh,
the problem is it's hard to do this without laughing, and when they laugh, they end up with a face full of flour.
Not be sure.
Right.
But they're not going very well, is it?
Oh, that's
Hi, there they are.
There they are. Now, it sounds like they got into something else before the flour.
Maybe a white powder of some other variety.
Once you add it, I'll put it on the thing.
For those of you on YouTube's with us, you could check.
I'm throwing it up there.
That's
I'm just going to say, from the looks of these women, I can understand why they're not busy doing something with a man.
Wow. You know what that looks a lot like?
I was going to say, did they used to do this with cocaine back in the day? Although you wouldn't, because what a waste.
No, you would. That's what made that scene in that Woody Allen movie. I forget which one it was, before we knew what a pervert he was, where he sneezes into a pile of coke on a mirror and blows it all over the place like $2,000. Yeah, we all had.
She was unsuccessful in getting it on. Well, wait a minute. That's
Let me try again.
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, no.
It's just going everywhere.
Can't sneeze. Oh.
No.
Well, have some fun. It's
See, that's a
summer.
reason for you to watch us on YouTube and Facebook there.
Let's see if this will post from Instagram onto my Facebook feed. Yes.
Whoa.
And let me add the as heard on the morning show. Whoops. God. The morning slow. Okay.
It was slow.
The morning slow.
Slow ride.
Why is it not coming up?
Take it easy.
There we go. You can watch what we just saw. And hey, maybe you want to try it.
I'm good, thanks.
No, we wouldn't be allowed to.
I'll have to go out and buy an Uno game.
I mean, we're used to having white powder all over everything in here, but that's. We don't 844.
Well, we continue to be busy around the Montgomery area this morning. Interstates, boulevards, they did get those cars off of 65 southbound on the River Bridge from an accident earlier, but we're still a good bit busy all over the city, and still a lot of cars headed into Montgomery from all points, north and south, east and west. We'll update you when any accidents happen. At McKinnon Toyota, they have 3.9% financing on Tacomas at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Rock and Roll Royalty is coming to Montgomery on October 9th. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs take the stage at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. As the legendary lead guitarist and co-songwriter for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell helped create some of rock's most unforgettable songs. October 9th at the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster and ImpactOnline.org. Don't miss Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs live in Montgomery.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The premier place the river region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Another sunrise, another hey my friends. Voice still bright, coffee strong. Smiling like good morning and glad you're here. Big laugh, still got the spark, still having fun. Been on the air since radio for heavy. Starts with a story, forgets where it's bound. Coming by the time change twice a year. Who prove it's nonsense? You know we feel the same. Your breakfast, lunch, and late night. Everything done just right. Don't look and panic the months what's even there. emoji and leave a petrol. If life got you hurry, yeah, baby, trust me, folks, you need that blood paper. Head on over to Adam's Drugstore. Here's a little reminder that you did something stupid. Whoops. For using ChatGPT.
Thanks, Cat, baby.
Thanks, Cat. Here's your phone.
Time for today's Morning Maroon nominees. Brought to you by J&J Power Sports Outdoors, your go-to bad boy dealer in the river region. And what we do is we look for all the bad boys and girls who went up to mischief. Actually, the quantity has been a little weak. We start with a truck that was hauling a porta potty on a flatbed.
I heard about this.
Pulled over in Arizona.
Okay.
Because police said it was ejecting toilet paper onto the interstate.
Now, ejecting clean or dirty?
I believe it was clean. And, in those times in our lives when toilet paper's been in short supply. Remember, that was the first thing where everybody went berserk during COVID.
Toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
And it was amazing how fast
people were
those
fighting.
things- Yes.
Fighting over it.
Ridiculous. All on what? Fear. By the way, they are going to subpoena Fauci's. They've got Fauci's phone because it was government.
Right.
He's doomed. He's doomed. But let's focus on the task at hand here. The Highway Patrol said it's actually a serious issue. It was creating a littering problem and a potential hazard for other drivers. All witnesses seem to indicate it was clean toilet paper that was being ejected. All cargo, even a porta potty, must be properly fastened to prevent debris from entering the roadway. Unsecured loads can lead to dangerous distractions, collisions, or unexpected obstacles. The driver was cited, but no specifics. They shared a photo on social media. One commenter said, "If this had happened during the great toilet paper shortage, people would have been stopping, pulling over, and helping clean it up." Next, we have a woman, 77-year-old, guess what state?
I'm going to go with Florida.
Tragically, Florida, yes. And she was a postal worker. And when police came to her house, she had 80 cats. This is the ultimate cat lady. Police think, though, she collected the cats along her route because, when they looked into it, they found that many neighbors are reporting missing putty tats.
I saw one of the rescuers, animal control officers, bring out a cage with a tiny white cat in it. I know there's other white cats in the world, but man, something just hit me. It's just absolutely horrifying.
Yesterday, I didn't really even know about the news story until about 2 random people called me and said, "You live next to Sunshine Mobile Homes, right?" The mail lady got arrested, and I looked on the news and saw a video of one of the tuxedo cats inside of the cage that they were taking out of the house, and I'm very hopeful that it's my cat.
And finally, we have, this is just kind of a group award.
Okay.
There is some genius in New York, which, by the way, was named the most romantic city in America.
New York?
I could see at one time why that would be the case. Now, it's like you're playing Survivor. But a photo booth has, they developed an app. You go into the photo booth, and it will scan all the previous photos taken in that booth and present you with your dream matchup. You're the perfect person for you.
You guys, I think it's time I find my soulmate. Supposedly there's a photo booth by Union Square that tells you who your soulmate is. I found it. Okay, are you guys ready to meet my soulmate? So this is me and this is him. I'm crying. His name is Abi. He looks like Aladdin. And I heard them on the line saying there's way more women that have done this than men. So men, we're gonna need you to wake up and come to this photo booth.
What happened to the old fashioned? I mean, seriously. Looking for love in all the wrong places is the song that comes to mind. So that's a silly thing. We just throw it in. But who's
the postal lady at 77 with the cats? With how many cats? 80 cats.
80. Wow. You'd think somebody might have noticed the odor. Maybe that's why they called the police. Yeah, we'll have to give it to her because that's just not a very FM thing to do.
What an imbecile. What an ultramaroon.
And all of this chaos brought to you by your friends at J&J Power Sports Outdoors in Millbrook, your go-to bad boy dealer. Everything they sell there. And they have every type of mower, any type of equipment that you need to maintain a better lawn, and a full service department to support your purchase. And it's an incredible selection. I am eager to see it because I'll be looking for a self-propel. But above and beyond that, fun. Now, again, we mentioned that Brian Jewelry in Prattville is doing this. J&J Power Sports Outdoors has started their layaway program for Christmas. And again, youth ATVs, Arctic Cat ATVs, dads, maybe there's one of those big family gifts that you're interested in surprising everybody with on Christmas Day. They can help you finance it, set it aside. When Christmas rolls around, it's paid for, and you'll be collecting some serious mileage from the family. So they have everything in the realm of outdoors for a better-looking yard and everything else you need for family fun. Segway side-by-side. You should see some of these machines. I mean, they're just begging to have a good time.
But they're fun.
Check it out. J&J Power Sports Outdoors on Highway 14 in Millbrook. And you can browse ahead online at jjpowersportsandoutdoors.com. This will be our final trip to the traffic country, 855.
Well, traffic remains busy around the Montgomery area, but we are not seeing any issues, not hearing of anything that's really going to slow you down except that busy traffic. And a gentle reminder that school is starting back early in the mornings and late in the afternoons. Make sure you watch out for school buses and school zones as we get that ramped up again going into the fall school season. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you'll find 0% financing on most new Nissans at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Looking for insurance, or maybe you're just not satisfied with your current carrier? How does quality coverage with local service and competitive rates sound to you? The folks at Stark Agency offer just that. Whether you need insurance for your business, car, home, or life, Stark Agency can help. As an independent insurance agency with over 20 of the top insurance carriers, Stark is sure to find the perfect match for you and your loved ones. Visit their site at starkagency.com or give them a call at 334-263-5535 for a quote today.
In August, buy any large pizza at Pizza Perfect and get any medium pizza for just $2. Pizza Perfect's buffet includes pizza as well as spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink for only $13. $12 for seniors, first responders, and military. The buffet is available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Pizza Perfect is also available for pickup and delivery. Any medium pizza is just $2 with the purchase of a large at Pizza Perfect on Coliseum Boulevard in Eastbrook.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Hi, this is Brendan with Royal Furniture. A big thank you to Blue Water Broadcasting for helping us launch our Alabama stores in Prattville, Montgomery, Auburn, Gadsden, Athens, Decatur, Oxford, and Florence. We appreciate your hard work and dedication. Here's to a strong partnership and even stronger results. Thanks, Blue Waters.
Radio reaches over 90% of everyone in the river region. Shouldn't your ads be out there where your customers are? Call us to find out more. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
It's our anniversary, a special time for reminiscing. The years were filled with joy. I say that cause she might be listening. A married life is hard, according to most every survey. But I did what a man must do. I did it her way. Never spoke my mind because I did not have a death wish. Even when she turned the heat so frickin' high, she boiled the goldfish. I lived for those special nights that we had every other Thursday, 'cause that's when we had sex and we had it her way. She never came in late 'cause I did not want to alarm her. I drove the car so slow that I was passed by Amish farmers. All my manly pride was lost when I gave up the clicker. And all my furniture is made of wicker. 'Cause what is a man without a wife to tell him how to live his life? What is a king without his queen to tell him when the light is green? The record's clear, I said yes, dear, and did it her way.
It is just a minute shy of 9 o'clock.
It's electric! Mr. Electric presents the most electrifying story of the day. For service, installation, and upfront pricing, call Mr. Electric at 334-245-1566. Here with today's high voltage news, it's Greg Budell.
Well, I was going to go with the excitement that the Yankees actually scored a run last night. They still lost.
That's the Cards.
They're making me nuts. They are challenging my mental health at a time when I don't need that. But we got to go with the guy that got hit in the face. I mean, think about how electrifying it would be. You're on a roller coaster, and you're just enjoying the ride, the loops, the curves, the gravity, the G-forces, all of that stuff. And then suddenly you get hit in the face with a flying shoe. I mean, really.
Oh, my God!
It's a shoe! I got hit in the face and caught a shoe!
So we'll go with him. All right, Alabama Unfiltered next, Joey at noon. I'll see you at 3 after Joey. And by the way, you'll find more information at MrElectric.com.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. Iran claims it is close to an agreement with Gulf neighbor Oman over the Strait of Hormuz. This comes after President Trump said a deal